Adrian, how do you sum up the 3 points tonight?
Obviously delighted with the 3 points against a very good team, very confident team. And I actually thought we were a little bit wasteful at times tonight. The amount of times we broke on them, and we've had really good opportunities, and our final ball was a little bit disappointing. And you know, when I look at the amount of times we've had 2 or 3 against 2, and we haven't really made anything from it other than a nearly, you know, that's disappointing. But I thought we started the game well. I thought we were really dangerous every time on the counter-attack. And I said to the players at half-time, we've got to play to the pace of the way we want to play, not the pace of the game. And I felt we just got, you know, dropped it a little bit and let everybody have a nice game of football. And that's not when we were at our best.
Was Fraga's goal kind of the epitome of that, of kind of taking it to them?
Well, I think that the most important thing is that if you play against teams that like to play like they do out the back, at some stage you have to start to make decisions, and Fraga did. You know, the easy thing would have for him would have been to stay with the fullback, but he's picked it out. He realises the ball's going to go back to the centre back, and you know he's come at such pace that he's probably caught the defender by surprise. But no, it was a great finish as well.
Coach, obviously playing a full 90 is something that you've emphasized with this team. Austin traditionally has been a second-half team this season, kept them off the board in the second 45. How do you feel about the full performance, specifically the second half? Well,
the one thing, no matter what I think about performance, the one thing that we can't question is the actual dedication and the desire of the guys to keep a clean sheet in the second half. You know, you saw people throwing themselves in front of things at the end of the game. So, yeah, I knew this was going to be a difficult game because when you play teams that have got good players and they're so confident like they are because of the run they've been on, I knew that we'd have to, at stages of the game, we would have to really, you know, a really good rearguard defensive action, and I thought that's what we did at times.
No goals from the run of play from this team. How impressed and delighted are you with that particularly? Well,
I can't really think of an awful lot of chances they had first off, you know, and we should have cleared the ball before it got to the penalty situation. No, I'm delighted for the guys. You know, when I look at where we were after that Miami game, I'm not sure too many people would have thought that we'd have won 7, drawn 2 and lost 1 with the quality of opposition that we've played in that time. So we're on a really good run, you know, and now we've got the biggest game of the season is next week, because it will be, you know, and we have to make sure we're ready and prepared for that.
What did you think of the subs starting with Mender?
Oh, he'll be better for that. Obviously, it's been a whirlwind few days for Mender, and the fact that he's seen where he plays now, the crowd have seen a little bit of him, and he's been with his teammates for a bit. He'll be better for that. He hasn't played for, what is it, maybe 7 weeks, 8 weeks, so he'll be better for a few minutes under his belt.
Did this feel like a kind of a playoff kind of prequel, just given where you guys have been and where you're at?
I think it gives us a good barometer of where we are at this moment in time. You know, we've played arguably the most informed team with LA in the league, and we've more than held our own. You know, I thought first off on the break we were excellent, and we had numerous opportunities to do better than we did. So I was a little bit disappointed to go in 1-1 at half time.
Do you feel like your team proved something tonight? Proved they deserved a little more respect?
Well, we never get enough respect. That's the certainty. We can take that for granted. But no, I don't think we needed it. We don't need any respect. We know what we are, and when we play well here, we can play against anybody. I know that. I think most people do. I think if you ask most coaches in the league coming to this arena with our atmosphere, it's a difficult place to play. So I'm not surprised that we've won the game. You know, I knew it was going to be tough, but this team is capable of beating anybody, and I mean anybody.
For DJ, was that just bad luck, or do you want to see him keep his hand down when he goes to make that?
Nah, it's hard these days. You know, I watched the game before our game, and I saw the most blatant handball I've ever seen. DC United, the guy's got his hand there, the ball's going in the net, and they don't give a penalty. So I don't know what is and isn't a penalty anymore. And then you look at the penalty last night against Seattle. The guy's not even looking. He's got his arm behind his back. It's like, you know, we've messed about with this rule too much. Should go back to the old days. Maybe I'm too old.
Any more for Adrian?
All right, cheers, guys.